Alright guys, today we're going to learn how to set up a text editor and how to connect with an FTP client to a server where we're going to be hosting your files. So a text editor is just how you're going to edit the code. So let's just, for Windows you can get probably Notepad++. For Mac, probably just do TextMate. Let's just text Mac. So I'm going to assume you know how to install a piece of software on your machine. Let's see, so I'm just going to find where it is, just Google it, and then let's see, download now, there we go. Download that. Okay, now that that's downloaded, we'll just open it and install it. There it is. Alright, I'm going to drag that to Applications folder. Okay, once that's done, I'm just going to open up. Text Wrangler was the one I got. I've never used this before. But they're all pretty much the same thing. Essentially, what a text editor is it's kind of like a really simplified version of Microsoft Word. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so that's our first step. Just to get installed on our computer a text editor, because that's what we're going to use to edit the code. Now, our second step is to just get an FTP client. FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol. Pretty much that means is we can take a file from our computer and put it onto a server. I'm going to give both you guys space on my server so you can actually, have a space on the web. But I'll get you both the username and password figured out. So just real quick, I'll just make a. You guys will learn about this in today's homework. I'll just make just a random thing. Hello worlds. Okay, so then I'm just going to save that to my desktop. And then our next task will be. Oh, and I'm going to save this as an index.html to my desktop. And it's got to be .html because that's how your web browser will read the files, will read HTML files. You probably notice at the end of the URL it's always .html or .php or something. Alright, so on the desktop there is our file. Right there, if you can't see that, then index.html. So now we're just going to transfer that onto our web server. So just go out and download a program, an FTP client. You can probably download FileZilla. It's by Mozilla, same company that makes Firefox. If I were to download it now, I would just Google FileZilla and then download FileZilla client and go through the same process I did with TextMate. So I'm just gonna pull up FileZilla here on my own computer. If I can find it. There it is. Okay. Now, normally you would so you would type in here. I'll show you. I'll just auto-populate this real quick. This isn't the safest thing. So I'll give you both the username and password, and the host is I'll let you know what the host will be, and the port will always be 21. So I'll give you these inputs you need to connect. Essentially, what I just did is I just hit the connect button there, and I am now connected to the server. So on the left, what you see over here on the left, that recycle bin, backup, box, document, etc. Those are all on my local computer. On the right, all these folders you see are on the server, the web server where we're going to upload the file to. So I'm just going to browse to a directory that I want to put this in. Let's do camerata.com, do dev, and then I will do create a new directory, and we'll just do, let's just call this class 88. That's what we'll just call our class. We'll call it class 88. And as you see in that directory, there's nothing. So we're just going to browse to my desktop over here on the left. Desktop. Oh, looks like we're already on my desktop. So there's that index.html that we just made. Boom. I will let you guys know what the right directory is. Here it's camerata.com/dev/class88. Let's just real quick create some new folders within this class 88. We'll just go. We'll make one for Jacob. Make one for Jeff called JJ. And this will be your guys' directory. So part of your task will be to log in here and just upload your index.html there. Alright, so now we've uploaded that. Let's go to our web browser here and let's just see how it's looking like. .com/dev/class88. And there's our simple file that we made, that hello worlds. Okay, so we're running a little over on time. I'll help you guys. I'll give you all the information you need to connect, but as you saw, I just connected via my FTP client and I dragged over the index.html. Now, before I let you guys go, I just want to just pull up the homework here. Let's see if I can find it here. Alright, so for the first homework, I'm going to have you go to the W3 website, and I want you to do, basically, if you just go to w3schools.com, and once you get there, on the left-hand side, you see Learn HTML Tutorials, Learn HTML. This will kind of be like the reading for the class. The first chapter is HTML Home. And I want you guys to go all the way down to HTML Head. I know it's a little monotonous and it might take some time, but just try and get it down as much as you can. And do the little try it yourself activities. You'll just click on the box and you'll just try and recreate what it says on the left. You know, you can kind of analyze it. On the left is what you've already been reading about. So if you just analyze it, it should make sense to you because you just read how to do these things. And you should be able to just delete that and then just, you know, just kind of do what I'm doing. This is what I would do for this example. I would do, alright, I want it to say my heading, each one, my first heading, and then this is a paragraph. Text doesn't really matter there, but the key here is that I created the result, and now I'm just going to hit submit, and then I change that there, and it looks essentially the same. So that's kind of what you're trying to do. You're trying to reproduce what it says on the right with the left, and all of this reading in each chapter that you'll do on w3schools.com will help you out with that. Alright, I see we're a little bit over on time, so I'll let you guys go, but that's the first homework. Let's see, I think that's the first reading, and then also our tasks now. If you can just install the text editor, install the FTP client, and upload an HTML file into a root directory. And let me know if this is moving too fast or too slow. Once we get the basics kind of ironed out, we can really move into some fun stuff. And we're going to try and get this done within 7 videos. And hopefully it'll be less than 10 hours worth of work on your guys' end. That's my goal here. So anyways, that's it for today. Thanks for having me. Have a good one, guys.